Hello.
Oh,
You're
sorry,
mute.
sorry.
Yeah. Nice dress, polka dress, polka dots.
Yes,
Those
full
dots
card.
are known as polka dots.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
From where did you get it?
Uh, Online, ma'am, from Misho.
Ah, you're brand
Misho.
ambassador of Misho now. It's
Oh,
great.
okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. This
It's
compliment.
great. It looks good because for some people it doesn't look good. Maybe because of your body structure and the way you sit and all. Anyway, touch wood. Okay, you look good.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay,
Any doubts?
ma'am.
I think you have a couple of doubts. Big list is coming out.
No, that is this is not list, ma'am. Actually, you told me yesterday you should prepare a particular speech. Okay, English is a beautiful language as well as complex also. So that's why I wrote there. You told me you should write. So
Good.
that's why.
When did you start preparing? Before you start reading, let me ask you, when did you start preparing for this?
Yes, ma'am. Before 2 hours.
Okay, fine. Okay, so today, after you read it, I haven't taken a reading session with you yet, right? We have completed almost 4 or 5 classes. So you could choose a book from your aesthetic corner and
Oh,
you could read it out to me. Any book that
okay.
you have read that you're familiar with, at least the familiarity should be there, and you could read it out
Okay.
to me. Okay. So today it's going to
Okay.
be reading, and after reading, analysis and things like that. It's going to be
Okay.
very simple. So first is begin.
Okay.
Just start with your script, whatever you have written. You can choose a book,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Which one can I take?
something that you're familiar with.
Familiar with this. Okay. That book is that is my favorite book, but I think this is not. Okay, it's okay, ma'am. But I'm taking this.
Anything is okay. Anything is okay. You're just going to read. That's all.
Yes, ma'am. This
Okay.
one. Gulliver's Travel.
Gulliver Travels, Jonathan Swift. Oh my God, that's a beautiful book. Okay, good. Okay, now coming to your what you're going to read. Now you read what you've written. Read what you've
Okay.
written. Yeah, read that first, and then we'll go to the session. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, definitely. Yes, ma'am. English is beautiful as well as complex language.
Yes.
Yes, this is the heading. Okay. Then language is a medium of communication, and all languages are full of knowledge as well as beauty. English is my favorite language because it is international language. We can communicate with anyone all over the world with English language. We can learn anything with the help of English language. I would like to suggest everyone they should learn English language. Then English is very beautiful language. Yes, and because English has beauty of knowledge, English has beauty of success, English has beauty of communication, and English has beauty of environment. Yes, yes, ma'am. Then after I will tell this thing. Okay. Then English is very beautiful language as well as complex language also, because I am learning this language for last 4 to 5 years, but still I am making mistakes while communication. In English language, there are lots of rules, lots of expressions also. Example, geo, geo is go, but to is not to. To is to. Yes, and yes, ma'am. And TWO.
Similarly, BUT is but, PUT is put, it's not
Yes,
put.
but yes,
Okay. Okay.
yes, ma'am. And yes, ma'am. TWO also TWO also two. TO also two. TOO also two. So means
Yes.
same pronunciation.
Yes, I've
But
got the words here. TWO, TOO. Yes. Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. And another is with vocabulary, desert and dessert. Yes. Dessert is a sweet treat to eat. Okay, and desert is a very dry place dry place of land. Yes, that's why English is complex language. Conclusion is there, except English is complex language, but it is necessary or important for everyone's life. That's why I love English language and I am fond of English language.
Great. Okay. So now I'm just going to correct you
Yes.
here and there. First thing is,
Okay, ma'am.
in the first paragraph, first two paragraphs, I think so, or the first part,
Okay.
I could see you using this word English language repeatedly. English
Yes,
language,
yes.
English language, language English. So you could have found some alternative, for example, the language or this foreign tongue,
The foreign
okay?
tongue.
Foreign tongue or this global beauty, because you're talking about beautiful, okay?
Yes, yes.
So like that, even if you don't use such abstract words, you could use alternatives because what happens is when you read out or when you read by yourself after some time, it could become boring.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so that's the first thing. But you entered, you stepped into the real subject and the matter towards the middle of your write up. You started describing the beauty or why it is complex. You started giving examples. You could
Yes,
have
yes.
started that a little earlier because there was some repetition. You repeated some points. You said English is a beautiful language, and again that was repeated without a reason. It is okay to repeat, but still with a reason. So now you see why English is a beautiful language because so and so. Okay, so like that, there should be a reason. Then another thing is, you can communicate with a lot of people with the English language. No, in the English language.
English language.
Okay, it's somewhere in the beginning.
Yes,
Then
yes.
pronunciation of learning is, it's actually learning, not learning. Learning. It's
Learning.
learning. It's
Learning.
learning. Correct.
There's
Correct.
not pronunciation of R. We should not pronounce R.
You should
Learning.
not stress on r. Yes, you should.
Yeah.
The same thing applies with earning. I earn for my livelihood. So it's not earn. It's earn, learn. Okay.
Okay. Earn,
The next
learn.
one is you said while communicating. It's actually I make a lot of mistakes while communication. You said communication. It's while communicating because you're putting while.
While
So I
communicating.
still make a lot of mistakes while communicating. Though I have been studying it for the past 5 years, I still make mistakes while communicating. Okay.
Yes.
Then the last line, accept English is language, accept the fact or accept the reality that
Yes.
English is a language, like that you should say. Okay.
Yes.
So one more thing is you have connected the complexity of English with beauty. That was the topic. English is
Yes.
beautiful, it is complex, and you gave some examples also. How do you connect this with human beings? You need to analyze and tell me.
Okay.
English is complex and beautiful. Can you connect this particular topic or theme with people around you or with human beings? Quickly, just think and tell me.
Yes, English is beautiful and English is complex also. I need to take examples from around me. Yes, right, ma'am?
Yes, especially
yes.
people.
Yes, I would like to say something. Yes, related with complexation. Yes, complex. Why it is complex?
Complexity. Related to complexity. Yes, yeah.
Complexity. Yes, ma'am. Related with complexity, I would like to say, I don't want to take my example, but I want to take another example. Okay. So yes, ma'am. Whatever I was learning, I was from Marathi medium, and like me also, lots of people are from different languages. They have completed their education through another languages. Okay, English is not first language for them. So while learning English, it is very complex thing. Because if you want fluency in English, so you will it will take time. It will take lots of time. Yes, that's why it is a complex thing. Yes, I can say. And about beauty, yes, ma'am. Yes, I would like to tell you thing. Beauty is this, ma'am. You have knowledge of English, so you can read English literature. You can read whatever written in English.
Whatever
Right?
is written in English. Okay. Whatever is available written in English. Okay.
Yes, written in English means you can gather knowledge.
Yeah.
You gather knowledge from every corner of world. We can collect knowledge from every corner of the world, and we can understand people from every corner of world. So that is the beauty of this language.
Yes. Good. And one more thing is beauty of the language is the way you speak with confidence. Even if you know just 50 words, if you're able to speak and articulate it with confidence, that is also the beauty of any language, not just English. Okay, so good. You were able to connect it, and I still feel that you're getting nervous at times. When a question is asked, you are thinking, but at the same time, you have that lack of confidence. Plus, you have got some fear. Will I be able to complete? And that is trying to bring in a lot of errors. Like for example, lots of time, lot of time. It's not lots of time, it's lot of time. So I'm just picking on the minute errors, because the
Yes.
other things, it's because you're not focusing. That's all. Okay. Now let's go to the reading part. Any doubts so far?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
You cleared
We'll
my
go
all
to the
doubts.
read. Yeah. So you could choose a chapter that you like from Gulliver Travels. Choose
Okay.
any chapter, random chapter, and you start reading.
Yes. Yes. Yes, part 2, chapter 2. Yes,
Mhm.
ma'am. Can I start, ma'am?
Sure. Please start.
Yes. Okay. Gulliver in the charge of a 9-year-old girl. The farmer in whose house Gulliver was now living had a daughter who was 9 years old. This young girl became quite fond of Gulliver. She would look after him and his needs in every possible way. She would dress and undress him. She would teach him her language, and she sewed garments for him. She was a very good-natured girl. She was about 40 feet high and was to be rather undersized for her age. She gave him a name which in English meant Manikin. This is
What's the
Manikin.
spelling? What's the spelling?
Manikin. Manikin.
Okay. Mannequin. Okay.
While he began to call her his Glumdalotich.
Okay, fine.
Which in English means little nurse.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let's stop there. So you just keep a mark, little nurse. You stop there, little nurse. Okay. What are some of the words that caught your attention when you go back? You read now just 5-6 sentences.
Yes.
So tell me some of the words that caught your attention. You could use a pencil to mark also if you want.
Okay.
Pencil or pen. Not pen, pencil.
I need to bring, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
I wrote.
Some of the words that caught your attention.
Yes.
Give me the words.
Yes. First is became.
Okay.
Garments.
Garments.
Language.
Okay.
Undress.
Okay.
And a very good-natured girl.
Okay, good. Let's stop there. So became, it's garments. So r sound, garments. So today I taught you this pattern. When you go back to the video, I'll tell you how to improve yourself. Now today we had a live conversation. You wrote about something and then we had a discussion on it. So during that, I asked you to work on the pattern r. Don't stress r. So learning, earning. So now when you're reading this particular paragraph, it's garments. Garments, not garments. Garments, okay? So
should not pronounce r.
Yes, so garments. Language, you pronounced it correct. Became also correct. Undress correct. But sometimes when you pronounced dress, you said dress. It's not dress, it's dress. Dress. Yeah, there you pronounce the r. Yeah, so dress. Okay. Then for the same thing, same problem with little. It's not little, little. Say, yes, that's correct. Not little. Don't say t. We don't have t in English. Okay, little. Little. Then it meant, this particular word meant, M-E-A-N-T, meant. Now, when you look at this particular passage, you came across a lot of usages like it was thought to be. Okay. When you scan it again, you see it was thought to be, or the meaning of this word meant. So these are
Yes.
usages. These are usages. So
Yes.
when you pay attention and read again today after the session, you will be able to understand. Like for example, it was thought to be. Now this is a usage we don't normally use in our conversation. We say, I thought it was like this. I thought she was a good girl. That's all. But it was thought to be presumption or assumption. Anything is happening there.
Right.
So a lot could be done when you read.
Right.
So how do you read? What you should do is, what I've noticed is, I'm just giving you what I've noticed. Okay, I'm just giving a frank feedback. I feel you're lacking confidence when it comes to reading also. That's because you don't have practice.
Yes.
Speaking, you've got some practice because you're a teacher, you speak to so many people. But
Yes.
reading, I feel reading aloud. It's not that you don't read. Reading aloud. Today itself, you should read this paragraph and the second paragraph again aloud. Try to record it in front of a camera and see how you're doing it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay? So, like that, why there is no confidence is when you're articulating the word, not pronunciation, there is less confidence because you don't know the structure. For example, this particular girl, she liked Gulliver, or she always took care of this doll. So when you're telling it, you're not sure of the structure. So you are reading it separately. You're reading the word separately, individually, sometimes not understanding the meaning. Now, just keep these points in mind and try to read after Little Nurse.
Little Nurse.
Okay.
Okay. After
You can
Little
take it
Nurse.
slow. After Little Nurse. You can take it slow, no problem.
Very big passage, ma'am.
Okay. Or would you like to repeat the same thing? Would you like to repeat the same thing that you read now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, do that. From the beginning, from the
Okay.
heading, yeah.
Yes. In part 2, chapter 2. Gulliver in the charge of a 9-year-old girl. The farmer, in whose house Gulliver was now living, had a daughter who was 9 years old. This young girl became quite fond of Gulliver.
Correct.
She would look after him and his needs in every possible way. She would dress and undress him. She would teach him her language, and she sewed garments for him. She was a very good-natured girl. She was about 40 feet high and was thought to be rather undersized for her age. She gave him a name which in English meant Manikin, while he began to call her his Glumdalit.
Okay, okay.
In English meant little nurse.
Okay, great. So it's only one mistake, meant. It's actually meant.
Meant.
Okay, suppose you are telling me something, I say means, that is meaning. This is meant.
Yes.
Meant, yeah. Okay, so now there's a great difference between the way you read for the first time and the second time. Of course, you're familiar with the passage, but that's not it. What are some of the differences that you felt? You tell me that. What are some of the differences that you felt? After that, I will give you the feedback.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, first of all, you told me take randomly any passage and read. I read.
You're on mute. I think you've, yeah. Again, mute. Yeah, okay. Please go. Please repeat yourself.
Sorry,
Yeah.
there was call. That's sorry.
Okay.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Sorry. Yes, ma'am. I felt, ma'am, you told me randomly, and now second time I was familiar with it. And another thing is, earlier I was not that much confident. When whatever you told me, I realized I should not. I should confident about my reading.
You should be confident. I should be confident. Yes. So more than that, there was a flow now. Earlier, you didn't have any flow. You just took each word and you read. That's all. And one more thing is, I think you tried understanding the meaning also. So when you understand the meaning and read, there's an automatic flow that is there, and confidence, of course, is there, and you're familiar with the passage. Now, how do you read a passage that you're not familiar with? Suppose you're asked to read in front of a class. okay, for training sessions. You're not familiar with what is being given to you. How do you do it? The only thing that will work is when you're familiar with words. Of course, the
Yes.
structure will change. When you're familiar with the words, the structure will change, but you have got the confidence in your mind that you can deal it. For
Yes.
example, some words like mannequin and all that, it's not familiar. We don't know.
Yes. Yes.
But
Yes.
still, you can manage, and you managed it well. But sometimes you're not able to articulate it properly because you're coming across these words like meant, undress,
Meant.
and all. You pronounced it right now.
Yes.
Okay, so as you're familiar, you're doing it. So now let's go to the next paragraph. You could read 4 or 5 sentences
Okay. Yes, definitely.
after Little Nurse. Yeah.
Yes. Gulliver on display as an object of curiosity. One day, a visitor to the family made a suggestion to the farmer, which seemed to please the farmer. The suggestion was that Gulliver should be taken on a market day to the next town and displayed to the people as an object of curiosity against a small fee. In accordance with this suggestion, the farmer carried Gulliver in a box on the next market day to the neighboring town and took along with him his little daughter, who was Gulliver's nurse. During the half-hour journey, Gulliver was badly shaken in his box because the movements of the horse were like the rising and falling of a ship in a great storm.
Okay, let's stop there. Let's stop there. Okay, so just listen very carefully, and after the session, you should come back to this session and write down some notes for yourself. So, first thing is you should focus on the R sound. That is the first point. Second is now you have to focus on the and E sounds. Okay, let me take the example of object. It's object, not object. You said object, it's object. Object, short correct. Object.
Objects.
It seemed. SEEMED is seemed.
Seemed.
Okay. It seemed that she was angry with me, or seemed like she was carrying an umbrella, but she was standing under the roof of a building. So seemed. Okay, not seemed. Seemed. You made it short, but it's actually seemed. Then the next word is suggestion. Suggestion. It's not suggestion. It's not suggestion. It's suggestion. Suggestion. Yes.
Suggestion.
So when you say, can you suggest some tips? Suggest. But would you like to give some suggestion for my artwork? Suggestion. Suggestion. Okay?
Yes.
The next one is NEXT. How do you pronounce it? NEXT.
Next.
Now it is correct. You said next. It's actually next. What you told now is correct. Next.
Next.
So very short and confident. Next. Okay.
Next.
LITTLE. LITTLE.
Yes. LITTLE. Little.
Little.
Little.
Tata. Okay.
Little.
Then the horse is it movements or moments? What is the spelling?
Yes. Moments.
Yeah,
No.
movements.
Movements.
What is spelling? Spelling. Give me the spelling. MOVEMENTS.
MOVEMENT.
Yeah, movements is
Movements.
the motion. The way the horse moves is like the rising of how it is the storm. It's like the storm. Okay. Movements is pronounced as movements, and the other one is moments. Moments. Remember mom. MOM. So moments. So you say
Moments.
enjoy every moment of your life. That is every second or every time.
Every time.
Moment. But if you say
Moment.
enjoy every movement, that is also correct. That is the way you move, motion, or how loud.
Right.
So horse is not moments; it's movement. Movement and moment. Yeah. So this is a
Movement.
common pronunciation mistake that we can find amidst people. All right. So I'll give you a simple task. What you should do is today you're going to go back to this session. You will
Yes,
listen to yourself reading for the first time. Okay?
Okay.
First time how you read, and the second or third time, anyone you can take how you read. You're going to do a compare and contrast. You're going to write it down.
Yes,
How
ma'am.
did you read in the beginning and how did you read it for the second time? You don't have to tell that ma'am gave me a lot of points. No. You just exclude me. You're finding yourself, you're discovering yourself. For example, confidence. I was able to read with more confidence the second time because I was familiar with the passage.
Yes.
Like that, just give 6 or 7 pointers and let's see how you compare. Or you can write a paragraph. First
Okay.
paragraph, second paragraph, anyway. So just write and bring. Comparing and contrasting your reading is the next task whenever you book a session. Okay?
Okay.
So how do you feel after the session? We're coming to the last minute.
Comparing and contrasting.
Yes, comparing and contrasting your reading.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's amazing, amazing session. Yes, you told me lots of ways how we can pronounce words.
Pronounce,
And
yeah.
pronounce.
Yeah.
Yes, pronounce. Right, ma'am?
Yes. Yes. So that is why we ask children to read aloud when they read the textbook. We feel, okay, reading aloud is to get words. No, reading can do a lot. One thing is you listen to yourself, and so many things you gathered now just from a simple passage. So now
Yes,
work on it. After you write it down, don't close the book and go. People just close and go, but work on this. And that is how you progress. Now, these points you will not find in a course because there's no
right. Yes,
practice. Or you will not
yes, yes.
find when you go to a teacher because there's no practice. It's more of structure. When
Yes,
you're giving the reading part, I'm able to give you some points. It's like that. Instead of taking a class, I can take a class tell you, Nilima, you should concentrate on this. You will say, yes, ma'am, I understand. But when you put it into practice, you saw how you have to work it out. Otherwise,
exactly,
also
ma'am.
I can tell you, Nilima, when you read, you should have confidence. You will say, yes, ma'am, I will have. But see the difference. See the way your tone shifted. That is
Exactly.
practice.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?